All right. By the way, we are open for business. Took a little bit longer than I expected. Tick started high. Um, we did have the long signal, so you guys could have been in that into the open. No, I was not, Sandra. Anybody catch this? Anybody catch the now newer people? We do encourage that you wait 6 minutes after the open for newbies. I think everybody. There's no. Is there? Let's see if I have any new newbies. You guys have heard this before, but anybody on trial, be patient. We are patient traders. We wait for higher probability setups, um, and we try to make sure that we're protecting people's capital, managing risk appropriately, and again, higher probability trading. Those of you on trial, please make sure that you're trading in sim or paper trading. Do not trade your cash account while you're on trial with us. Try to listen, follow along, watch the videos that you get access to. Go to class each day. Either it's kind of weird this week. We don't have a pro class this week, but tomorrow we do have basic training. And schedule a time to chat with the coach. And that's it. So everybody that has permission, you guys got long. Tom, did you jump? Did you get that, Tom? Okay, so it says a buy signal is about to form. On nice job, Tom. Buy signal is about to form. Now you've been picking out Sandra. You've been looking at these W's and M's all the time. This is the kind of trade that I'd like for you to look at. Stochastics get oversold. We're in an uptrend. You see a little double bottom forming. Okay. That's one I'd love for you to say, okay, I took a chance on that one. Trailing the stops, guys. Good job, Tom. Great job, everybody. Where's Killer B at? Killer B, I think Killer B's probably just hanging out in the YM room. Anybody that wants to be in a trade, got to wait for low stochastics. Or, I tell you what, if this swing high can't get broken, we really probably should wait for it to get back down to here before looking for a buy signal. The zone here, let's see. Yeah. Humans. All right, humans. I like it when you just say, all right, people. People. It just sounds funny to me when you do it like that. All right, people. People. It's a good little trade. Hopefully, you guys squeeze your stops up. And we're starting to get oversold again. So might be able to take another look at it. Now, here's again, this is what we're looking at, guys. Swing high, this little consolidation area. The low of it wasn't really breached yet. So we want to look at, anywhere below this 59 and above that swing high. Kind of to start thinking is this like consolidation we're coming into? So if you're taking a chance on a trade, on hook up stochastics, you start questioning, asking yourself, why was this not, broken? Why couldn't it make a new high? And so you just think about that and you say, okay, well, if I want to do a low stochastic hookup on the trade, um, you're going to scalp into it. I would weigh again. You got a target off now, so if you did it, good job. You just got to think through that stuff. I'm not saying don't take the trade. I'm not trying to scare you guys out of taking the trades. I mean, most of the time I am actually trying to keep you guys from getting in the trade. Did you want to contribute something there, Mr. Paul?
Yeah, I was coughing.
Just turn your mic on, just a cough.
Just a cough.
I'm gonna scoff at you.
Cough. People.
Scoff at your thoughts.
Just waiting. See what it does here.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I didn't like the spot. I don't like this consolidation. I don't like.
See what it does around the 59, 60 area.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, you got a little trend line. I think maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got one going on here for a sell signal. Too late now. You guys can look for a W. What you want is the W there. Yeah, there was a nice little trend line. Look at that. Wow. It was like all the way up. Apple cart. That didn't line up as well as I thought it would. Keep trying something here. Let's do something like this. Let's come from like, what's the low of this? More points there. And that is why I was wary of this area. That is exactly why I was wary of this area. Now we have a decent little pullback. Obviously, you could do a counter trend short with the trend line break. Kinda. Don't really want you guys doing that unless you're up big green for the day. If anything, we're going to look for what? What are we looking for? What kind of formation are we looking for, guys? What are we looking for?
Dub.
Nice job, Corey.
A dub.
A W. W. Good old W. Now again, could we give back everything on this run up right now? Yeah, we could. I think we've mentioned that a couple times this morning that we know that there's some big institutions that are still bearish. We know it. We know for a fact. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth, people. We know that there's some big institutions that are still bearish. There's nothing wrong with short trades as long as you have some kind of thought process like Corey. I'm going to short again. But here's the deal. Look what Corey did there. He took that same number, 66, that he had in his plan as a target on the upside to sell below on the downside. I'm okay with that kind of logic, guys. I'm not going to yell at Corey for saying, you know what? I picked 66 as my number. That's my number. I'm sticking with it. I'm going to short below it. I'm going to be long all the way up to it. And you know what? As long as that's your plan and that's a number and you stick to it and you don't flip-flop around, don't change your mind, you don't take a lot of stupid risk while you're doing it, then there you go. By the way, bring your stops down, guys. Home run on the trend line break. Oof. Another runner. We couldn't even scratch runners out this week. Couldn't scratch a runner out. Those of you that are looking for a long trade, the only thing you're looking for is a W. Don't just jump in. This thing's about to give back every profit it's got. Those that are short, stay short. Stay short, those that are short. What's the target on the downside? Who knows it? Who knows the target on the downside? Those that have counter trend. There we go, Captain K. Good job. Good job, Captain K. Way to go. Literally, guys, I wouldn't touch anything on the long side right now other than a W. That's it. And we're about to hit that area where here where we come back through this. If it really comes back through this with the gusto, guys, we're on the way to the downtrend day. On the way to it. So watch and see if a little W forms. You might get one more chance at a long shot. Those short, just stay short. There's a little W forming. First target off. Well, we can do that too, guys. Order filled. Anybody take the long trade?
I did.
All right, then we can do it. We can say
Because I missed the short.
Yeah, well, I just threw it in there last minute. Say, look, because I mean, we started seeing this, and I was afraid to call it out as like officially. Let's do the short trend line break because we saw this happen before this week, and then it didn't top out. It just kept running up after the retreat, after a little pullback. And that's what I was trying to say, guys. Watch this low back here, right? Remember below this line here. Look what happened. It just started boom, gone. I did not talk about this before we went to break, Paul.
Yep, you did.
Okay. So, and I'll tell you guys, watch this. If it doesn't break this swing high, and we get below this low, we need to sit back and wait. Be patient. And there you go. What happened? I had to sit back and wait. Be patient. Now you guys have a decent little long trade on your hands. Everybody should have had an opportunity at this point this morning. We were really clear about everything except for the one long trade on the bull flag. Everything else we've walked through pretty darn clear. So everybody should have had a chance to take a trade. Is everybody still? Let's ask this: is there anybody that's is everybody green? How about that? I like being positive. Is everybody green? If you're not green and you're still flat for the day, that's good. If you're red, obviously this is a good job, Captain K. MK, I'm assuming you're green. I'm going to badger Killer B until he either gets out of the room or talks back. Tom's green. Nice job, Tom. Nice job. Let's keep that green today. Killer B. Did you hear me say I was going to badger you? You haven't participated. I don't like that you're over there participating in the YM room and not this one. He did hear it. Okay. As long as you heard it, that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters. As long as I can pester you and know that I'm able to pester you, that's good enough for me. Hopefully, you guys squeeze your stops up a little bit. And one more little breakdown here, guys, and we will be shorting rallies. That's all there is to it. We will be shorting rallies if we get below this little guy here. Obviously, you guys know the plan. If we're down below, at this point, really anything substantially trading below 36, we want to do. The reason we have 32 in is that's the bottom of that zone. 32 is the bottom of the zone. So really 31, but why 32? Here's an interesting point. Why did I put 32 and not 31 in? Who wants to guess that one out? Why did your coach put 32 in the opening comments as the number we're going to short below instead of 31? When 31 is really the bottom of the zone. Somebody answer that question. I like to give prizes away. I give a prize. Why 32 and not 31? And like I said, anybody that's short, stay short. Anybody that's short, stay short. Stay.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Go.
Listen to your coach. Anybody that's short, stay short. How many times do I need to say that?
One more time.
It's the last time. One more. Anybody that's short, stay short. Once you get short, stay short. Got it? It's not a complicated plan, ladies and gentlemen. Once you get short, stay short. How many people took this sell signal and got short now? Considering the fact that I've been yelling, once you get short, stay short, people. Anybody do that? And I did say this would be the last shot at a long.
Yep.
So you could have easily took your long, reversed, went short here.
Very clear.
And I think it was pretty darn clear.
Yeah.
Nice job, MK. Nice. First target of 36. If you're wary and you got multiple contracts, pull one contract somewhere around this area. If you're not wary, then move your stop a little bit. No, Kev Dog. Oh. Hey, Blue Jay. Where did you get that peanut from? Look, the Blue Jay just showed up here with a peanut. In the shell. Had to come from like the neighbor's garbage or something. Obviously, the trend is kind of up. Still uptrend, but there you go, guys. How many days in a row do I need to say this could actually happen? Run up, sell off everything that we gave. And we followed the market though. Listen, I mean, we didn't have to do anything. We threw in a last minute trend line that I liked a lot. Obviously, some people took a short on the M here, well, M short, and you just had this like I said, the same area that I was talking about breaking down from is probably 59, about where that trend line broke, right? How about that? Interesting stuff. So that was a good bit of confluence there, selling below that 59, which was 1 point off from Corey's original 66 to 60 short. Although I wish you had told me you were in it, Corey, and I would have told you to stay in it. That's what I wish. Holy crap. Do you even know if you're in a trade, Kev Dog? Holy crap. That's scary.
Been there, done that. Love Ninja.
I've never had that happen ever.
Careful.
Ever. And that one issue that one day after they redid all the power lines and everything, and after they repaved the streets. Did you hear me? Go ahead.
Are you on the new version, or did you upgrade, or are you still in the older version of Ninja?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, old. Old. But you shorted it and you made money, right? That's a good 18 points.
Nice.
18 points.
Nice.
Why did you flatten? You should just kept a mobile app open and we could have just told you when to press the flatten button. Oh, $18. Oh, I was gonna say 18 points. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
18 bucks.
Got that coffee money again.
I did say stay short. You could have just been like, "Hey, computer's frozen. When do I press the sell button? When do I press the flatten button?" I wish it was 18 points too, buddy. Had a chance at it. Hey, Corey, did you hear what I said? Next time, let me know when you do something like that. Don't be embarrassed. I would have told you to stay in that puppy. Instead of getting 6 points, you get 16 points. 16 points instead of six points. Regardless, 6-point trade's a good trade. Yeah, that's a tough one. I would have probably freaked out a little bit too. But, the good news is you could have just looked at my charts and been like, okay, all right. I don't have to freak out. Let me just kind of open the app and get it going. It's amazing. Come on, you can do 36. You can do it. Same spot. Look, it's the same area. Always has done this for months. A month. It seems like months, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seems like months. The same stuff. Every single time. It's just every time. Same. Every single time. Yeah, I should probably load some more data and really go back and look at this. I did one time, and it gave me the reasoning to say never move these lines until we get away from this price area on the daily chart. Same thing every time, same thing. Why do we expect other results? We know what the market tells us it wants to do. What do you do? What do you do now? You short a rally. Why? Because it's done that every freaking time it's gotten into the zone. Everyone. Until that stops working, you keep doing it. every time. Um, decent little long trade. I'm wary of the long trades right now and be more apt to short rallies as long as it stays below this little swing that came about here. Yeah, you want to let it hook down, guys. You know, you don't, when you see the stock, so look at it like this. You see the stocks, they get high, and you don't know how long they're going to stay high, right? So you just want to let them hook down. When they start to hook down, you'd like to see like a little M in a situation like this. Obviously, this is coming out of a zone. They hook down, then you start looking at this as a sell signal. When you see these swings like this, and they get to these zones, you want to look for a little M, a lot like this, a little consolidation pattern. You can use a 9-tick rule. So you want to, don't just go in blindly, guys. Let it hook down. Use like the 9-tick rule or in a little M. All right. Little hook down, little M form, 9-tick rule. If it wicks, if it makes a little wick, that's even better. So just be patient, wait for that. One of those two, occurrences. You can always have, guys, you can always put in like a little sell stop. And again, trend is still up, so the long trades are valid. I mean, the pivot balance is always a valid trade, almost always. Especially when you see a big move and a retracement to the pivot. The pivot bounce tends to work most of the time when you get that big move that blows through the pivot early on, comes back to it. Tends to be a pretty decent little buy signal as well. Obviously, I'm talking about it after the fact, but make notes of it, right? Make a note. Say, hey, look, big explosive move through the pivot. We got it. Check. Retracement to the pivot. Check. Okay. In my notes, it says if there's an explosive move through the pivot, retracement to the pivot, I can take a pivot balance long trade. So you do that. Put that in your notes, and then you remember over time what that looks like. It looks like this. A runner. It looks like a runner.
Yeah, nice one.
Okay. Just as I got all excited, said this thing's going to give everything back up, it said, nope, we're going to take one more little push up to the upside. Which is okay. Again, follow the market. Do what the market tells you to do. I'm not going to make an assumption. Did anybody do a long trade, either hook up here or like a 9-tick rule, or did anybody notice a pivot bounce? Did anybody do any of that? Anybody take a long trade? Nope, that's fine. Completely okay. We got a little, let's see here. We got a little couple of buy programs kicking in. So wait for a sell program to kick in on the tick chart. That'll be helpful as well. See a sell program start to kick in here. You could probably get a little more confidence that that would start working. And then can it give back everything? Can it take back everything it just gave up? Yep, it could do that too. So, well, where's Parthy at? Parthy, I gave you nice job, Tom G. Did you go long or you're asking about long? If you went long, freaking great. Great trade. Trend is up, guys. Again, trend is up. Long trades are valid. Don't let me say, hey, we're looking for short stuff. All people that are short, stay short, blah, blah, blah. Don't let that discourage you from following the rules. The rules say we are in uptrend. Just because you were right yesterday on this pushing out of here, I'm going to let you, I got it approved for you to do a month in the pro membership for $149. So there you go. There's your little discount for being studious, participating, and already coming out of the gates to be poised to be a good member. So
Good job.
how about that, Parthy? Good job. Trying to help you out. Not that you don't need it. My firm belief is if you can't afford $299 a month, you should not be trading. That's my firm belief. But I want to just give you a hand there. You were right. Anytime I tell somebody that, anytime I make a little wager, I try to pay off on it. So there you go, buddy. None of this was was there news? Did anybody take news out of this, or did we just know that there was big boys and girls selling at some point? At some point it had to come down. Was there news, or was it just because we knew that there were some big institutions that are still bearish?
I'm looking, no news that I see.
Yeah, interesting.
Nothing substantial.
Okay, so I guess we just wait. We just know that there's large institutions that are selling, which we've known that for days. Like, for about maybe a little over 2 weeks now, we've known that certain big institutions have been building short positions. Well, let me put it this way. For a little bit over 2 weeks, we've known that a big institution, a very large institution, has been shorting the highs. So let me just kind of put it that way. So a very large institution has been shorting the highs for a little bit over 2 weeks that we know of. So that can happen. These kinds of things can happen. We get about to 50% of this. God, I hate doing fib stuff, but get to about 50% here, and then you start thinking that is it about 50%? Yeah, so you'd think you might start seeing a little bit of a sell signal here. I hate doing the counter trend trades, but I say I hate doing them. I don't hate doing counter trend trades. I just, uptrend's an uptrend. So if you didn't catch the long, obviously, if you're trailing this long, great job, guys. Great job. Tom G got it. Nice trade. Hopefully you're still are you still trailing, Tom G?
I was going to say, I hope he's still in it.
No kidding. I'm not chasing this one.
There you go.
Nice. I mean, at this point, do what we should have done first time. Put it on the 89.
Yep. Let it run.
And then let it run. Do what we should have done. If the 89's got like 8 points locked in for you, just let it run. Do what we should have done the first time. Well, I think everybody's had a great morning based on what I'm seeing here. Everybody got it either on the long or the short side. So that's great. Fantastic, guys. Hopefully none of you are out there pressing buttons. Hopefully everybody's staying on reservation. Tell us when you're long, when you're short. I'm not gonna yell at you if you do a counter trend short. I want to know reasoning. I want good reasoning. If you do a good long trade, I mean, this is an excellent long trade. You give me the reason to do it. You got it. Do it. I don't care. I'm a little bit different. I'm not. Coach thinks sometimes I'm a gunslinger. I don't think I'm a gunslinger, but also think coach is a gunslinger sometimes. But in the same token, all traders at some point are a little bit of a gunslinger. All traders are, because you got to pull the trigger and make the decision to do it, right? And every time you do it, it is a gamble. No matter what the probability is, still there is a little bit of gamble to trading, always. So the reason I'm saying this is, as long as there's good logic behind it, I don't care what the trade is, guys. I just want you guys to post it. And the great thing about doing that is, if you post a trade you take, other people can learn from it. If it was a crappy trade, people can learn from it. If it's a great trade, people can learn from it. For instance, this little long trade, and this is something people get used to seeing, right? They start seeing this little consolidation pattern, and again, you could have done the exact same thing here. I don't know if this is what Tom did. You could have done the exact same thing we did on the bull flag earlier. You had sell stop below, buy stop above. There you go. As a matter of fact, this was a little bit more forgiving. I think it was 39.25. Yeah, a little bit more forgiving. About 3.5 points is a very acceptable risk to do that. For most people, it should be. 3.5 points is an acceptable risk. You got to be trading micros, not minis. Definitely sim now. Good job, Corey. The M sell signal. That's what I was saying earlier, guys. M sell signal. M sell signal. M sell signal. Wait for it. Do the M sell signal. M sell signal. Same spot you were short before. That's exactly right, buddy. That's what. Hey, put these lines. I leave these lines in these areas for this exact reason. Nice job. Excellent fill too. Nice, Corey. Yeah, I know it was 666, but you remember those numbers, right? You took profits at 60, and then you look at 60 and say, should have probably held that one. Can I short again at 60? Yeah, I do that all the time. I remember that fill price, and I'll say, okay, was there a trade that came from it? And if I can remember the trade that came from there in the past, do it again. Do the same thing. Do it. If there's a trade that comes from there, do it. We need more memes. I memed that.
You meme it?
I memed that. Trying to think of ways to play around with meme, but again, guys, we are in an uptrend. I'm not going to stop saying that. I'm not going to discourage you from taking the long trades. We are in an uptrend. What do you want to see? Hey, let me ask you guys this. How many times in the past couple weeks have we seen these complete reversals? How many times? Come on, guys. Participation time. Help me. Let's do some thought processing. So you guys can do it many, many times.
Pretty much every day.
Almost every day. Hey, Starter, what are you doing coming over here? Get back to the YM, Starter. I'm just kidding. Many times. Many. I know you're joking. Many times. So we've seen these complete reversal days many, many times. All right. So you guys know that. What trade setup has been the most fruitful during these days? All right. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. I'm going to make you guys think about it. What trade setup? One specifically, not the first touch rule. We haven't really seen a lot of fake out breakouts we could use in these days. Do I need to keep narrowing this down? Somebody, Sandra. Let's see who else. Somebody, what trade setup can you use that has worked perfectly fine in these days? Close your eyes and click.
That's a good one.
No. It's been really easy if you've done this right these days, guys. And there's one that we've been able to count on left and right. There we go. Thank you. Hope and point and click. M's and W's have paid off every single time we've seen a day like this, guys. Every time. So why? Why would you think anything different? Every time you see a consolidation, think of it like an M or a W. Every time you see an M or W, think of it like an M or W. Every time you see consolidation, think of it like an M or W. And we've done that probably just because we've been in this range so many times. I think 2 or 3 times a week. It's been such a simple plan for the past. It's been like 2 or 3 times a week, past 3 weeks. Simple plan. We're going to take M's on the top side, W's on the bottom side. That's it. Any consolidation, we'll take short. Any consolidation on the low side, we'll take long. So guess what the plan is, guys? Guess what the plan is? Do what has worked for us. Why not? And you're going to say, well, I don't want to do M trades because the trend is up. Well, then do W trades only. Let it pull back and consolidate and take a breakout to the long side. That's the trade. That's the trade setup today. That's it. No complicating the rest of the day, guys. Is that clear enough, Paul?
Crystal.
No complicating the rest of the day. M's, W's, consolidation. That's it. Don't trade anything else. Don't be silly. Look, M, look at this.
I was going to say, like right now.
Look at these M's working. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the M's working like that? Ugh. I hate not getting this stuff before coach, but let's think about this. Where was a low here? What time did we actually make that low? But he always does come up with some good points. So So we got that at like 9:49. So 9:49. Yeah, 10:16 would be about the end of 27 minutes. So we'll see what the market wants to do now. Is there anybody other than the two people that I know right now that's short on the M trade we've been talking through? Any of these? Anybody else other than two people I know that are short right now? Two people I know are short. Anyone else? We literally just walked through it, guys.
Funny how
Kev
that
Dog
worked, huh?
got it. Yeah, Kev Dog got it. Good job. All right, four people are short. Nice. We're gonna get another runner, hopefully. Do we need a chant? We need a chant, right? Do we need a chant, Kev Dog? Henry? Ah, nice. Henry got it. All right. I mean, I tried my best to talk through it with Paul. We did a pretty good job, I thought, on that one. Where is it?
Die, you dirty dog.
That was me.
Nice. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Come on, puppy, go.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Good job, everybody. Way to follow instructions.
That's right. Taking candy from a
Way to
newbie.
follow. I know. This is like, and then this is what the old Paul would have done. The old Paul would have been like, "Oh no, I'm missing this long trade," and he'll come up here and try to take a long trade up here. That's
Pretty
what
much.
Paul would have. I know exactly.
Pretty much.
Instead, you're like, "Yeah, whatever." Yeah, you've been kicking your computer, flipping a desk.
This stuff doesn't work.
And now you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna put a sell stop in, and I'll just move it into profits, and then all of a sudden I got to run. That's new, Paul. Gets to do it with leisure and relaxation. Again, guys, I'm just going to say this one more time. It's there. MNW trades are in effect. What? Can't make it more clear than that. Nice job, John. Nice job. Yeah, try your stops, guys. Make sure that you're locking profits in. These zones are good areas for targets. We talk through that all the time. Zones are good areas for targets. Obviously, we're overbought again. You guys can take long signals because we are in an uptrend. For now, we are in an uptrend, but we'll see. We'll see if this pivot holds. We'll see. So I don't want to keep over trading, guys. What time is it? 10. It's not even 10:30 yet. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's been a good morning.
A whole lot better than whole lot better than the past two slow mornings.
Yeah.
It's not even 10:30. Wow. Well, I'm proud of everybody here. Everybody's green today, and I'm happy with that. Obviously, there's another 9-tick sell signal. Still like the M's and the W's, or some type of consolidation, something. Give yourself a reason that it doesn't want to keep going up or it doesn't want to keep going down, right? Why do we want the consolidation and the M's and W's on a day like today? Why do we want those trades? Why do we want those? Why do we want those? Somebody, Paul, anybody answer. Why would it make sense to not take every buy or sell signal, but why would it make sense to not take every trade setup, guys? Why would it make sense to say I would rather see some type of consolidation, M and W? Yeah, that's it, right? You want to confirm that this is a stopping point. You know, if you're taking a long signal here, look at this, guys. You know, and thank you, Henry, by the way. You get these kinds of swings, and then you got to start thinking, well, where's the bottom? Where's the top? I don't know. Well, you don't guess then. You let it put an M in, or you let it put a W in, you let it consolidate. Then you take that trade. On a day like today, you can get plenty of opportunities at that. Who gives a crap if you miss this one little long trade? Who cares if you miss this one little long trade? Especially on a day where you get big swings. One little trade isn't going to change your day. You'd rather be safe and play those consolidation breaks or the M or the W. That's going to be a lot safer trade for you. Like treating this like a little M on the short side. Treating it like a little M on the short side. It's an easier way to go about it. Now the question is we get a 1030 reversal. Again, great job this morning, everybody. Great job. Is there anybody in need of rehab? If you are, let us know. Now's the time. We will be running out of time. I think everybody's green, but I don't know unless you tell me. I think everybody's green. Any of you guys out there on trial, one of the things we do that you probably won't see anywhere else is we actually care about our member success. And if there's somebody red, we will help get them green. So those of you trial people, again, schedule a call. We're happy to chat with you about membership options. We're happy to chat with you about the methodology. I think you have access to some of our basic videos, not our advanced videos. But we're happy to help. Make sure to get in the mornings. Those of you on trial, that I see that a few people showed up later. I don't know what time you guys showed up, but on news mornings we start at 8:15. If there's not any big news coming out, we usually start around 8:30 ish. So get here early. There's been Paul. Has there been a single morning that we haven't gotten a trade?
I don't believe so.
There's very rarely a morning we don't get a trade in before the open, guys. So all people that are new, all people that are on trial, if there's news tomorrow, be here at 8:15. If there's not news, I don't know. I'll check right now. Let's do it right now since we're got nothing going on sideways. Let's see who can get there faster.
PPI 8:30.
Unemployment claims.
Yep.
That should be interesting.
That's official.
Inflation expectations at 11 p.m. for the New Zealand dollar. All right. Yeah, we'll be starting at 8:15 tomorrow morning, guys. Around 8:15, we'll get rocking and rolling. And we'll do the same thing we did today. We'll follow what the market says prior to the report, and then trade it post report and not gamble. We'll just wait, let the market tell us what it wants to do, and play ball with it.
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in the trade room, visit libertytradingclub.com and register for your free 3-day trial. During your time with us, you'll have access to our live trade calls, participation in chat to have questions answered by our coaches, as well as live basic and advanced training classes. Please like, subscribe, and share. After your first free 3 days, which is $149 a month for trade room access, please visit libertytradingclub.com to register for your free 3-day trial.